Oh, you fuckers want to be famous.
Guys are looking sharp.
Zach Dingee,
Tony Cappelletti.
Two Dudes, Three Legs podcast, where we share business tips, interview experts,
And travel the world.
This week on Two Dudes, Three Legs.
So a lot of people get the self-cut system, but they don't get the Gold Pro Series like me, right? So not only is it way sexier, but other people, when they get the cut system, it comes with an app to teach you how to cut your hair. Me? No. I got Mr. Ryford right here, the founder of the company, to help me fuck my own hair up. Let's go.
Welcome back to the Two Dudes, Three Legs podcast with your host, Zach Dingee.
Tony Cappelletti.
Today, we're sitting down with Ryford, who is the owner of Self-Cut Systems, which is a self-grooming system for your hair. If you don't know how to cut your own hair, you're going to figure out how to do it today. But let's start with, I've been thinking of this question for a while, and I'm sure you get it a lot.
Go ahead.
Do barbers like you, or do they envy you? Or they're like, fuck this guy.
Man. Right.
So, listen, in the beginning, I started about 12 years ago. And when I first came out, yes, we did a lot, we actually got a lot of mixed feelings, right? From barbers when they first saw our product in a barber expo event. And you know what, it was hard. So what I had to do was I had to actually remarket my product and made it into a barber-friendly product. How? We started doing barber battles at this big barber expo.
Oh, that's fire.
So when we did that, we had about 20 barbers on the stage, and pretty much
Cutting their own hair.
cutting their own hair using my
that's
system,
smart.
using my product. So when people saw that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm a barber, I'll cut my own hair. But I'm not sure if you guys don't know, but 85% of barbers actually became barbers because they started cutting their own hair.
Oh,
think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it. You're not gonna go and grab a clipper and just start cutting, anybody's hair. You're cutting your own hair.
Yeah.
So it's like same story with me. I started cutting my own hair, and I got so good at it that I actually became a barber at age 16 years old.
Okay, so you started out as a barber before this was even a thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
And you still cut your hair today?
Yeah, I just did
with
it like
this product.
Yes, of course, with the King's Gold.
Damn, let me see.
Yeah,
that.
3 hours ago, no lines.
Damn.
Jim, my cut
Oh,
finger
damn.
touch that
Completely
edge.
faded. There you go.
Fresh.
Yep.
But so you became a barber at 16.
I became a barber at 16.
And then what led into starting this?
So it's so funny, when I started working as a barber when I was 16 years old, a lot of my friends thought I was going to be a barber for the rest of my life, right? But obviously, even though I enjoyed cutting hair, I knew that I can't do this, this cutting hair for the rest of my life. So I went to nursing because I'm Filipino. After high school, I told you, bro. Nursing, yeah, there we go. No, nursing. So during my senior in high school, I wasn't quite sure what college to go to, right? So, my mom was like, go for nursing, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go to community college. And I went to Westchester Community College. I'm an ROI type of guy. I never believe in spending $80,000 a year on education unless you want to become a doctor or a lawyer or whatever. So I think that was back in 2002, 2003. I pretty much paid for my own school and majored in nursing, $6,000 in the nursing program for 2 years. And then after that, I'm making as a nurse, $80,000 to $100,000 a year. That makes sense. But the problem is, I fucking hated it.
Hated nursing.
I just did it for money.
But you finished.
I finished it, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing I ever, dude, I failed my nursing exam I took it 3 times. I failed it twice, but the third time I took it, I just had to do it.
Yeah.
So, and then I would say during my early 20s, I was like 23, 24. I was still living with my mom, and there was a show on CNBC called The Big Idea Show. Not sure, well, you guys are pretty young, right?
It's like Shark Tank.
Yeah. So it's a show.
Version 1?
Yeah, version 1. It's a show about, entrepreneurs, just regular people who just came out with their own big idea and turned it into a multi-million-dollar business. And I remember there was one show, this bald-headed guy who invented this special design razor for bald-headed men called the head blade.
What's special about a razor?
I know.
Whatever.
So it's like a blade that you put it through your fingers. So instead of
I've seen it.
Yeah, instead of using a traditional razor, so you put it through your finger and just go. There's like a
like this?
Oh, no
there's like
shit.
a little a mini wheel, like a small wheel, like on top of it, and then you just go around it. So it gives you the perfect shave all the time. So I was like, what's so unique about this damn product? Until the inventor, his name is Todd Green, said, yeah, we did it last year. We did about $12 million a year. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, can we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, got it.
Curse all you fucking
I was
want.
like, get the fuck out of here. Right? So I was hating, straight up, a hater in a good way.
So that brings me, well, continue. And then that brings me to my question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you look at the product, right? And just like you're saying, so simple. Who the fuck's gonna buy that?
Yeah.
This is a mirror with 3 panels that hangs on the door.
Yeah.
You bring it to me, I'm gonna go, that's dumb. Obviously fucking not. Because you got to deal with Walmart. You're fucking selling loads of them and you're doing great with it. How many people said to you, like, what are you doing? How many naysayers did you have for this product? Because like another product, the fucking Scrub Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
It's the biggest deal in
sponge
search
with
engine
a smiley face.
$100 million a year on a freaking
A
sponge.
sponge. So like, I would be an idiot who would say, dude, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And look at you.
It's funny you say that because you're talking about naysayers, right? So I remember this kid that I went to school with in high school. I actually played ball with him. I remember one time he told me, yo, dude, like, you're selling mirrors. Like, what the fuck is that? Yeah. Right? So he was just like straight up, like, just hating on me. A year later, right, his classmate is actually I think he went to Pace. It's like he was in an NBA program. And he was like, yo, you know that kid, can't say his name, Drin, right? He actually did a case study on your business.
On your business?
On my business.
Wow.
That's funny.
And the professor of that program, the MBA program at Pace, actually reached out to me and want to actually do another case study. So it's so crazy how you're gonna talk shit about my business and actually end up doing a freaking case study on it.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Now, did you have the vision? You were like, no, I know this is gonna make it. Did you have doubts when you were doing it? Like, did you let the naysayers get you?
I didn't have doubts because I tell people all the time, right? When you invent a product, you start from what you know. Yeah. I know how to cut my own hair. You know, I've been cutting hair. Again, I've been cutting hair since I was 16 years old, and this is when I was like 23, 24 years old. And I remember this was like 12:02 midnight. I was in a basement, in my mom's basement, laying down in my bed, and it's just like aha moment. That was my aha moment.
Everybody has aha moments.
There's a saying where turn your frustrations into millions. So let me tell you about my story, right? Before I became a barber. At age 15, back in the day, you know, I always get my fresh haircut every Saturday morning, right? Because back in the day, I don't know about you, but guys, I used to go to nightclubs. Like, I'm talking about teen nights back in the day. So every weekend, you could have the fresh clothes, but you don't have the fresh haircut, dude. It doesn't go with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude. So I remember I went to my barber. I went to the barber shop, and dude, I was there. I usually get my haircut at 10 a.m. Dude, I waited 4 hours for a haircut. Best wait of my life. Because why? That literally changed my life because I went down the street, got myself a pair of clippers, and decided to learn how to cut my own hair. So my mom had that Madison cabinet mirror in her bathroom. And that's where I actually started practicing. And then, and then in school, my classmates were like, who cut your own hair? I was like, I do. I cut my hair. They were like,
you were so good at first that people were
I
already asking you.
I got so good at it. So I was like the guinea pig. So I was known as Ryford the barber in my high school.
It's
4 years,
classic entrepreneur story.
Yeah.
You find a space that needs improvement, and then you come up with a solution.
There you go.
That's exactly what you did.
There you go.
When did you launch this?
June 2nd, 2010.
2010.
It's been 12 years.
Yeah, 12
How
years.
long until it became profitable?
First year.
Wow.
Yeah, first year.
You mind saying what you netted first year?
First year, over 6 figures.
And what about
in your first fucking year? You started in June?
June.
6
months.
months.
No, I'm sorry, my bad. So June, because you're talking about probably
fiscal year.
Probably the end of 2011. Yeah, we did over 6 figures in that.
And where was that all online?
Yeah, online.
Yeah, that's where it all started online. Yeah.
So what I did was, again, this is my first business venture. Right, so I think my third month in my business, this is August, or third month, August, I actually opened up a kiosk at the, you're familiar with, Palaces Mall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, you know the Apple Store used to be there back in the day, or you were young.
I wouldn't know where it was. I know the
Yeah,
the
so
mall, though.
literally I was in front of the Apple Store. I had my own kiosk, and I had it for like 1 month. I just went there just to get more market research. And what I found out is that people are willing to buy my mirror if it come with clippers. I didn't have a clippers back then, but there's beauty supply store. So I went upstairs and I spoke to the manager. I was like, listen, I'll buy all your clippers at the lowest wholesale. Give it to me. And then I actually, started selling my own kiosk. So I was selling it as a complete kit.
Wow.
Got
that's
it.
smart.
So wait,
Yeah.
when did you make your own clipper then?
That was 4 years ago,
Oh.
before Walmart. Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
So this was the self-cut, the system, the mirror was the product for
Yes.
most of the time.
Yes.
And you
mhm.
just
So
started this.
so it's the mirror, and back then it came with an educational DVD that shows you step by step on how to cut your own hair. So I actually-
Educational DVD.
yes. So now we have an app now. So we have over 100,000 downloads, and we're killing it. Yep.
Wow, you really took it steps further.
Of course.
What was the hardest part of bootstrapping? Because you said before you didn't take any money to do this. This was all self-built. What was the hardest part of doing a startup like that?
To be honest with you, it's not the hardest part, because going back to my upbringing, again, I didn't grow up poor. Like, I didn't grow up I grew up in the middle class, but like I didn't grow up with a silver spoon. So at an early age, I learned to not only how to make money, how to sell, also how to manage my finances. So when you talk about bootstrapping, like I was in a budget swag. Like I downgraded all my personal expenses. Yeah. I went from an iPhone to Boost Mobile. When I go on dates, I don't take girls on a fancy dinner. I take her for some ice cream.
Yeah.
Because
Smart.
I was on a budget swag. So that's how I was able to really, I think it was natural to me to kind of like, okay, cool. I was taking affordable steps,
So you had the innate ability, you're saying, just from day one, you kind of knew, and you weren't born in America, were you? You were born in the Philippines.
Yeah, I was born in the Philippines.
So you came over here and you kind of just had that intuition and understanding of how to make shit work,
Of course,
of how to do it yourself.
Yep.
So it's a real American dream story.
100%.
No, it
Here
is.
out
It
of-
is.
For what reason? Your parents
Oh,
wanted
so
out?
my mom remarried to my stepdad, who's, by the way, is an American, right? So when I found out I have a new daddy, I told all my friends in the Philippines, hey guys, you're not gonna see me anymore. I'm in America, so I'm not coming back. Right? My dad is super rich. He got like 200 cars, and as soon as I got here, dude, we just live in a regular apartment, bro. I'm like, oh my god. But no, like what I was saying was like, I'm just very blessed that I wasn't spoiled.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
because I was growing up, I think I was very resentful towards my stepdad, because I remember he financed my sister's college education, got the first car. I ended up buying everything myself. So it's it's a gift, because it learns, you learn how to survive.
Yeah. When you're given everything, you don't learn how to get it
Yeah,
yourself.
not only that, but you don't appreciate it.
That's true too. Absolutely.
That's why when I'm such a huge advocate for bootstrapping, that like I remember with Damien John. I know you had Damien John here as a guest. He said the reason why many businesses fail because they're overly funded. Right. Think about it. Yeah. You get $10 million, $20 million. First of all, do you ever made $10 million or $20 million? No. So what the hell? You don't have this. I don't say the skill set, but you never have the experience to turn that 10 mil to 20, 30, 40, 50 mil. Right. I started with zero. You know what I mean? You just skip the process.
Yeah, and it makes the money more valuable in your mind. And
Of
you're not
course.
going to go and spend it stupid because you think when you have $10 million, hey, how can I fuck
Yeah,
this up?
of course.
And that's
Yeah.
how you fuck it up.
Yeah.
You also know the process of how to make 10 million.
Yeah.
It wasn't just lended 10 million at an interest rate and a percentage, you know? So on kind of the same point of that money, Walmart, you have a deal with Walmart, which I find crazy because Walmart is no fucking small company.
That's right.
How do you, how,
got that.
you ever heard of Walmart? It's a small company.
I've been there for-
Based out of,
Walgreens?
right there.
Yeah.
How does that work? How does that get structured? They reach out to you or reaching out to them, and then once you're there, what is the deal like? Go ahead. I'll let you explain it. Yeah.
But before we talk about Walmart, so I started with Walmart back in 2020, right?
Okay.
But from the first 8 years of my business, pretty much I was doing it myself.
Really?
right? I had a
Like on
team.
your own website,
So
you're
on my
saying?
website,
Yeah.
you know, it's like a lifestyle brand, right?
How do you drive traffic to your website?
like
Social media?
social media, influencers, Worldstar. We were big in Worldstar.
Worldstar,
hip-hop.
no way.
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
Yeah, all right. So going back in 2012, one of my boys told me about this, this website called Worldstar Hip Hop. It's like the biggest urban urban website. It's like the
Sure
CNN
is.
for urban. And I reached out to them, and I'm like, hey, my name is Ryford Estores. You know, I invented this dual product. I have this company. I would like to send you guys a video to post it. So they were like, yeah, man, that would be 10 grand. I was like, oh shit.
What?
I was like $10,000. I was like, damn. I was like, all right. So, and then I kind of like, not begged, but I really convinced her to get it down to 2,500. That was still a lot.
You negotiated.
Oh, yeah, I
man,
negotiated.
You
Yeah,
negotiated.
but I bet that 25 ended up being the best 2,500 you ever spent.
$2,500 again. And again, I was living in this one-bedroom apartment in Ossining. And mind you, I went from an iPhone to Boost Mobile, right? So the day when I actually sent a video to Worldstar to put it up, the very next day I woke up, I saw this red blinking light on my Boost Mobile phone, and I got a whole bunch of phone calls and orders.
Stop.
Payment received, payment received, payment received, payment received, payment received.
They put it up.
Dude, I did about 40K.
In a
Just
day?
In a day, just like that.
Wow.
What was the
like that.
biggest day you had before that? Like what? What
And
would?
he,
What? Hold
he
up.
talked him down from
Yeah, I
the
know.
10K. That would have been a 4X.
What was your biggest day up until that day? Like you went from what, $1,000 a day to 40K?
So,
like
let me tell you. So our traffic, we're averaging about 20 to 50 visitors. I'm sorry, my bad. This is 3 years in. I would say from 100 to 300 visitors a day.
Okay.
Worldstar, bro, we did about over like 40,000 visitors.
In a
It's
day.
just- in a day, just
So literally
It's
like
just-
150.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah, to
So
the moon.
that was what really
took
you
off
up.
and then built the momentum from there. And then obviously things kind of died down.
And what year was that?
2012, 13, yeah.
So that was
2012.
only 2-3 years after you started it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Got it.
So all that money that I made, I just reinvested.
It's very smart of you to go to that.
While I was
because
still working as a nurse, by the way.
while still working.
As a nurse.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I didn't just go out there and just no, I still have my job.
What was it like going to work knowing you had $40,000?
Dude,
How do you go back to work as a nurse that day? Did
No,
you
it-
fuck this, I quit?
No, because again, I'm just so good with my finances. I didn't splurge.
Yeah.
I didn't
What
splurge.
do you do with that 40K and one day you reinvest?
Yeah, reinvest, create, make more, produce more inventory, and just pretty much get more influencers. And yeah, dude, it's crazy though, because every year, the first 8 years, I always have a problem. I make too much. My net income's too much. Like, think about it. If you netted 1 mil, real net, right? You're paying the government
I know.
half a mil. I'm like, I ain't doing
Trust me, I know.
I ain't doing that shit. So I was able to do it, right? Be very creatively, where, listen, we're on a podcast, I'm gonna drop some gems, but it takes a lot of trust, right? Let's work with $1 million, right? You real net 1 million.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not paying $500,000. What I do is, no, I don't buy a jet like Grant Cardone, but I understand why he did it.
Yeah.
I just wrote a big check to my marketing agency, which, by the way, takes a lot of trust and balls to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of paying $500,000 on taxes, I got that 1 mil to 100,000, and pay taxes on 100,000, which is about 40K instead of 500,000. Which means that I have to write a $900,000 check
To your marketing agency.
Yeah,
you're
but that
saying.
$900,000 is gonna cover all my expenses.
Yeah.
So I'm using that example, right?
I know what you mean.
So
Hopefully they picked up on that, what he meant in that. That was a little under the radar. But
yeah, but no, it's legal. I actually spoke to like 50 different accounts about it.
You didn't just go to Puerto Rico and start
No.
laundering
No,
there? It's an easy way to do it.
The challenge is that you gotta be liquid to do that.
Yeah.
Not a lot of business doesn't
Write
have
that
that.
check.
Yeah, write that check. And I've been doing it since I started my company.
I see what
Smart.
you mean.
Yeah.
Smart.
But going back to your Walmart question.
Yes.
Okay. So 8 years killing it. All right. And I knew I always like to plan ahead. Like Patrick Bet-David, you gotta be 5 steps, 10
5
steps.
moves.
Yes. So I was like, I gotta get into retail. So I had a bad experience dealing with reps over the years. Who's gonna represent you, get you in Walmart, like I lost time and money. Until one of my best friend, Paul Rosalino, #1 sales rep in the city. He used to work for this tech company. The company went downhill, called me up. He was like, yo, the company's going downhill. I was like, don't worry, bro. I went to his house, and I was like, don't worry, you know why? Because you're gonna work with me. So, because he's such a talented salesperson, I hired him to be my co-founder.
Wow.
So we worked out a deal.
8 years in, you hired a co-founder.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because I can't do this by myself. I have the money, And during that time, I also had a potential investor. I don't care about the money. I care about the skill set.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So 2018, that's my childhood best friend. We worked, now we're working together now. And it took about 1.5 years to get to Walmart.
And
After you've been trying for 8 years.
So
No,
what
I
is
got
that
for
process?
years.
Can you tell us about that process a little more detail?
Yeah, so here's the thing. From my experience, I highly recommend for somebody to find a representative, right? Because you can't do this on your own, right? So what I did was, I hired a co-founder who's I call him a sales assassin.
Sales assassin.
So he was able to find a representative that has experience with dealing with Walmart for 25 years, right? He's like semi-retired. So we reached out to him, and then his job is to actually find a buyer. So whatever the category is, for our category, we're in the Clipper beauty category, you need to find that buyer. It's hard because that job is a cutthroat job, so it changes, right? I would say once a year, twice a year, right? So for us to get to the buyer and get her attention, that was hard. That was all the representative's job. So the buyer kind of like, all right, cool, this is a cool product, disappeared on us. Disappeared, right? Then I was able to find her on social media, right? Find her on social media and reach out to her. And, and we actually, we did a TikTok video. She saw that TikTok video and she responded to our email and we got on a phone call. I was like, all right, we're actually going to give you a PO. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and the rest was history.
Wait, when you say buyer, she's representing Walmart?
Yeah. She's the buyer for that category.
That's interesting. So I didn't even know that's how it's set up. So there's people at Walmart that are buying products they believe are going to sell off the shelves.
Different departments, different categories, from toys, pets, food.
And you had to know a guy who knew her.
They have to do their diligence. They have to go and find the buyer.
Right.
You could do LinkedIn. So my guy did straight up cold calls, LinkedIn blasts, everything. But he was able to find the right person.
Right. It's all who you know, man.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all who you know.
Yep.
It's funny.
So we're kind of skipping around a little bit here, but Walmart just happened in the last couple of years now, but you built this entire brand on social media, essentially. Let's talk about the social media aspect. Right now you have like 180,000 followers on Self Cut's Instagram page, and that's just Instagram without all the other ones, 130. How did you grow that so quickly? How did it get to such a high level? Was it you doing it yourself, or was it your customers posting videos for you?
It was all of the above, because like what I said, what's so great about our product is that our customers create their own videos. We don't ask them to, because when it comes to cutting your own hair, right, you have this pride and you want to show it off to the world. Look at my haircut, look at my face.
I saw it today. I'm looking at videos, and there's people doing challenges online.
Oh yeah,
the cut your own hair challenge.
Yeah.
And there's people calling you out. They're like, I want to see you cut your own hair. Watch this guy, and your hair looks better than his. So good thing maybe you did respond. I didn't see.
That was maybe an old video, but and also a lot of big following on social media, like Worldstar Hip Hop, like big barber pages.
I feel like barber culture and hip hop culture.
Yeah, that's our target audience. Yep. So that's why it's easy for me to market, because one is I am the audience. I know how to speak to them. I know how to communicate with them. So we know it's like, know the audience. I am the audience.
No way better to know them than be them.
Yeah.
And you know what? I just want to ask this question too, and we might clip it back to what we were talking about before. But how many Walmart stores are you in now? All of them?
So here, let me just give you some breakdown. Right now, we're currently in 1,000 stores, right? Wow. So Walmart is 4,000 stores total in the U.S.
You're in a quarter of all.
Yeah. So 2024, we're gonna be most likely all stores.
All of them. Wow.
Yeah, because let me give you the breakdown. Because people think, oh, the more stores, the chances of you selling. Yes and no. So with Walmart, they have their own metrics that you have to hit. If you don't,
they'll pull you off the shelf.
Pull you off, and also you gotta buy those units back.
Oh shit.
It's called
so
buyback.
They're giving you money up front for these things.
Yeah, but it's sometimes not 60, not 90. Yeah. So we did it very strategic, where we didn't, got too happy. It's like we want 4,000 stores. Yeah. We were just very strategic. It's like 1,000 stores, cool.
Oh, you get to choose that.
No. What happened was, yes and no. But it was like 1,000 stores to test. Well, not to test, just to kind of just do it.
Feel the market out.
Yeah, feel the market out. So last year there was, I actually became I went from a CEO to CFO. And I'm gonna tell you why. Again, we don't know anything about Walmart, right? We thought I think the biggest thing when it comes to working with Walmart is not only have a great product, this and that, it's logistics. In order for us to get paid, your logistics has to be on point. Right. Our logistics was all over the place. There were one point where Walmart owed me close to $1 million. Oh my God. So I was like, dude. So that right there was, you want to call it growing pains? Yeah, that was a growing pains for me. Because
you got paid?
Yeah, we got paid. But dude,
that's scary.
That was scary.
Against Walmart.
That was scary. That was really scary. But I think it's part of the growing pains. And yeah, man, it's like now we're back on track, so we're good. Yeah.
What percentage now of your business is coming from Walmart and your own
75,
website?
25. 75% is retail, and then 25% is Amazon.
Wow.
Yep.
So it's
Amazon and website. Yep.
So Walmart's now a lot of your business.
Over. Yeah, it's all about volume. Yeah. The profit is like they'll take a huge margin for you, but it's all about volume.
Right.
Yep.
How important for you to grow your business? How important was social media for you?
It's
because it started with Worldstar. Yeah. Now you're on Instagram, TikTok, everything like that. But
now when you talk about social media, it's from organic growth, and then now last year was my first time really putting some real marketing dollars behind it. Facebook ads. There's months I put up like 100K on Facebook. Wow. Yeah, and got like 4 or 5x return. Wow. Yeah, because I have the right team. At the end of the day, it's finding the right team because back in 2015, 16, I thought Facebook ads were a scam, bro. Yeah. Because I always break even. I spent $1,000, I got $1,000 back. I was like, dude, this is crazy.
But then it turned around for you.
Yep. So now we got organic and we got paid ads.
Wow. Yeah. That's incredible. At what point do you feel, okay, you've grown this enough? Do you have another product in mind that you're thinking, or do you have other businesses that you're working in? Because you seem like a through and through entrepreneur.
Yeah, no, I'm such laser focused that that's the thing.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah,
it's just this.
Yeah, I was doing real estate here and there, but this is my bread and butter. Okay. And let me tell you about our clippers. Okay.
Tell me.
So let me give you the story about our clippers. Okay. So you're gonna be blown away. I'm telling you. Check this out.
Check this out, baby.
Before I tell you guys about our clipper, let me tell you the story behind it. Okay. So before we got to Walmart, we were already selling our clippers, right? Online, right? People love them, right? And what's so unique about our clippers is that they're for professionals, and we made it available to the consumer market, right? So when we did our first year with Walmart selling our mirrors, we kicked ass. They were like, oh, do you have any new products? Any product? Yeah, we have our clippers, right? And we told Walmart, hey, just give us, 250 stores just to do a test, because you got a test, right? Dude, a month later, they said, yeah, we're gonna put in 1,000 stores.
With the clippers?
With the clippers.
After 1 month?
Yeah, 1 month, all right?
Give us some metrics.
1 month later. So check this out. So I was doing my numbers. I was like, hold on. So I gotta produce $500,000 for these clippers, untested. right? And we're the most expensive one. So I'm competing with Wall, Andis, Conair,
big boys.
Remington, and I'm the most expensive one here. Dude, my rep told me, listen, his name is Brian. It's like, Ryford, this is your Eminem moment. If you don't do this,
Are you gonna capture?
listen, if you don't do this, right? You know, you gotta lose yourself before you break yourself.
Yeah, I love it.
If you don't do this, you're gonna be stuck as an accessory item company. I was like, shit. I was like, dude, that's $500,000. It's
That's
like-
a big gamble.
And I was like, dude, it's untested. This, when you're selling products in retail versus online, it's a whole different ballgame, right? I was like, fuck it.
Throw the dice.
No, because I'm very strategic. Let's do half of that.
Oh, 250.
Yeah, 250. Oh, whatever inventory. Cool. All right. 30 days we sold out.
Oh my God. So then
And
how
you were in
much-
1,000
So then how
stores.
much do
Yeah,
you
30
put
days.
in?
Anyway, 30 days we sold out. So when we were looking, we were like, you know, selling out, like, shit. Here's the thing, you can't be sold out in Walmart.
Yeah.
Like
So
we're,
you gotta-
yeah, so I thank God I had a few thousand units laying around my warehouse, but I could, so what I had to do was I had to repackage it. Because the clippers that we have that we sell online is a different box. So I told my manufacturer, hey, put it on the plane, right? Empty boxes, we just gonna repackage it. So pretty much that was like I didn't make money for that. I broke even because I wanna just still have the relationship with
you
Walmart.
couldn't lose that-
Yeah, I
that-
can't lose. No, nope. So I was working for free for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I hired 20 people to help me repackage. Dude,
that
I didn't make a
How
penny.
late you up at night doing that?
Dude, every day, 5 days a week for 2
Oh
weeks.
my God, you probably have nightmares
Yep,
about that.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Well,
But
you
that's
were-
how you make it happen.
Yeah.
man. Shit.
So
You were talking before about how you changed from the CEO to the CFO now. So what is it? You talk about building the right team.
Mm-hmm.
So you've basically, I'm assuming you've delegated a lot of the stuff.
course, of
out.
course.
So what are you doing now in the day to day? What is left? What is your main strength and area that you're focused
so
on now?
now, you know, I'm still the CEO, but
Yeah, of course.
but I was acting more of a CFO because what happened with Walmart, where they owe us about $1 million, and like I want to make sure because I got a lot of expenses. I make sure it's floating. And now I'm in the floating game now. Mind you, I still have line of credit that I haven't used. Right? I have $3 million line of credit I haven't used.
and
right.
it's from a bank?
Yeah, from a bank. Right?
You don't even need it.
No, I don't need it because like if I need it, like I took maybe a couple $100,000 to kind of float the money, but I paid it back right away in full.
Go get some jet skis.
Yeah, I know.
Boy, Ian knows what's
You
up.
know, so yeah, so it just really made me pay attention to the numbers. You know, because numbers sells a lot. You could say about like, yeah, so, you know, sales, SKUs, all, I get it. Marketing, all that stuff, right? Customer service. But at the end of the day, if you don't have your numbers right, because your numbers tells you a lot about your business, you know? And I was obsessed with it, you know? So I'm paranoid. So I tell people all the time, like, I look at my numbers before I have my breakfast.
Yeah. It's people who are obsessed with that type of stuff who make
Yeah.
it big because
Yeah.
the numbers don't lie. They
Yeah.
never lie.
Yeah.
That's
You
incredible.
know, because you know what to do. Okay, cool. This is how much we have. All right. You know when to be aggressive. When you know, okay, cool. This amount should go here. It's like I could just pretty much just like move things around to grow the company.
What's the next step for you with all this? Is there any new products coming out that you can talk about?
Yeah,
or no?
yeah. So one, with Walmart, obviously you're gonna increase our stores 2024, right? So we're gonna be in 4,000 stores. We're selling our mirrors, the 360 mirror, our cordless combo, still 1,000 stores, but we have our own single clipper and single trimmer, packaged it, you know, individually, 3,000 stores. Yeah, so we have that. The next one, you guys are gonna be blown away. We're turning into a tech company. Yeah, we are. With the whole AI and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So you're talking about Busque, the booking software? So we're doing that, but we actually have more products. So it's called self-cut system AI. It's the lead generator. We generate so basically we were for barbershop owners. So we're getting helping them to get more customers.
I got it. And you're using
That's a
AI to do that.
That's a transition.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a whole different ballgame.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen one of those, you know those little mirrors the dentists have
Mm-hmm.
to look at the back of your teeth. Think you could make one a little bigger so I can get under my nuts a little bit? Because it's really hard to, and I'm trying
It's
to
so
trim
funny
it.
you brought that out. It's pending. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like that'd
pending.
be a great
Yeah,
product.
yeah,
You're
of
gonna get
course.
everyone to buy it.
I know.
I
It's
mean,
pending.
look at what's that one where the
Manscaped,
guys
yeah,
marketed it
yeah.
as just for shaving
Yeah.
your balls, and like
Manscaped.
they blew up.
And it's
Yeah.
the same shit. It's no different
Yeah.
trimmer than it is
They
anything
blew
else.
up.
Yeah. And it's crazy about Manscaped. Listen, I respect the brand, but I think they raised millions of dollars, right, from venture capital, and I think they're a terrific brand, but it's not like how you boost our company, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
different.
It's different.
Yours is organic.
What
You
are
really
your-
have an incredible story
thank
of how
you.
this
Thank
came
you.
to be.
What are your competitors? Because I feel like someone, now that this is out,
Yeah.
there's got to be shit on Amazon.
Oh
that's
yeah,
like
okay.
$7
No, like
bullshit
50.
mirrors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I
50.
I saw 'em. I
Yeah,
saw 'em.
50. Yeah.
But it's like,
Yeah. So what happened was, I actually have a patented design on that mirror. This one, the
Okay.
small one. The rest, right? Just to make the long story short, we didn't apply for the patent because we got a whole bunch of knockoffs. I was like, dude, this is no, because I have like 5 different versions. You know, if you ask me, first time, for somebody who's thinking about inventing a product, should they patent the product? I was like, yes and no. There's one is a provisional patent, which costs about $100, right? And there's another one called non-provisional patent, which costs you anywhere between 5, 10, 15, 20 grand. But the thing is, it doesn't mean that, it doesn't guarantee you're gonna actually get the patent. So you guys, it's a judgment call.
yeah.
Because when you file a patent, 99% of the time, they'll deny it. And then you have to go, it's a whole process, right, that my patent attorney told me.
Is that why everyone always says, I have a patent pending?
Yeah.
Never is approved.
No, never approved, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So again, it's like, for example, like, the Ring, the home security product,
Yes.
they didn't file a patent for it. Because, at the end of the day, it's business. It's all about speed. Who could market and sell the
And
fastest?
gets to the
Right.
quickest, yeah. And then once you have your name out there, now there can be
You're
a bunch of
10 years
knockoffs.
ahead
Yeah.
of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just wondering, so like, is it like a big risk for you to try to because you said you sold out right away. Was that actually like a demand play, or do you think that was like more of like it was just risky for you?
Yeah. So when we were selling our clippers online, we were going based on our pace, right? Because when you're dealing with Walmart, they expect you to produce hundreds of thousands of units.
Yeah, their pace.
Their pace.
Right.
So you're gonna run into quality of the product, right? Late shipment, penalties, all that stuff, labeling. Like, they're very strict on that. If you mislabel your box, not only that, you got to pay. Yeah, first of all, they send it back and you have to pay for it. They'll penalize you.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So that's why what I was saying, you can't do this by yourself. You need a team, the right team,
Have you been with the same manufacturer since day one, or has that been like a challenge?
Oh, with the clippers?
Yeah.
I went to like 3 different manufacturers before we got into Walmart. But the mirrors, dude, I went to like 9 different manufacturers. I actually flew to China.
Holy shit.
I flew to China, bro. Listen, that's where my stuff is being made, dude. I couldn't eat the food over there, bro. I lost weight. I lost like 12 pounds. All I had was soup and dumplings. Just it. Just it.
But that's where it's still made today.
Yeah.
That's funny. I
Yeah.
couldn't eat
Made
the
in
soup and
China.
dumplings. Everything, all this stuff is made in China. The
Yep.
cordless combo as
Yep.
well.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where you're manufacturing out of.
Yep.
Manufacturing's got to be tough because that's when you start to get into like, it could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars if there's fuck ups and things. That
So let me
go
tell you
wrong.
about my first batch, right?
This drama? I need to hear some drama.
I know. So I remember my first manufacturer. He was saying that, "Don't worry, Mr. Stores. You don't have to pay for this amount, this price. It's better price." I was like, "Great, all right, send it." As soon as I opened the box, dude, I felt like all my organs just fell out of my body. I was like, "What the hell is this?" There's nothing wrong with the actual mirrors, but just the panels. It felt like it's supposed to be. Remember back in the day, the iPhones. In the back it's very like smooth to touch.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like chrome.
Yeah, right. Dude, it's made of like, I felt like a sandpaper. I was like, what the heck is this?
What?
Yeah, dude. I was like, but thank God I was able to sell it because the customer doesn't know the material. They just know the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to sell it.
No problem.
Correct it.
Yeah,
over
correct
time.
it. Yep.
But like that, what if it wasn't able to sell it? That cost you $100,000. So I'm assuming you're ordering them in bulk.
Yeah.
You know, thousands
yeah.
and thousands.
I think
of units at a piece.
the first batch was 1,000 units.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that your scariest moment in the business?
Dude, it was Walmart. It was Walmart. that was
When
my
they owed you
first.
$1 million?
No, yeah. Because think about it. I was just chilling. The first
Who do you
8-9
even
years.
call? Like when Walmart owes you $1 million, like who do you call?
Dude, it's
Ghostbusters?
No. So thank God. See, so my boy Paul, my co-founder, who's supposed to be my sales director of sales, gave me to retail. He ended up doing the logistics. So you see the whole night, like the chaos. Yeah. We figured it out, and then we actually hired a consulting firm who does Walmart logistics. So they're shout out to Ethan Walton, right? Lifesaver. Again, additional expense, but I don't care. I'm trying to get my $1 million.
Yes, sir. That's what I like to hear.
How many total people do you have working for the company? Because it's very unique.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff is
it's
manufactured.
very small. It's like about like 8.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I didn't know if you had like some big production. I don't know.
Yeah.
Curious question.
So I have manufacturers, right? I would say like about 50, 70 people. Mm-hmm. And then I have my own team who does social media. I actually have my own camera guy, editor. Mm-hmm. My own little logistics, person, which is not Paul, but my other friend. But now we actually hired a full logistic company who's familiar 100% with Walmart.
That's great to have.
Yeah.
That's someone to have.
Yeah, that was a game changer, yeah.
Yeah, in your pocket. That's great. So you talked Worldstar Hip Hop into putting you on for $2,500, which is fucking insane, which put you blast on social media before social media became the giant that it is today. That's when social media was just like the top legends. Yep. Give us some crazy stories about that. I mean, you must have been in touch with somebody through Worldstar.
This is back in 2020, right? Obviously, you guys know, dealing with the whole pandemic, all the barbershops were closed, right? And I remember I got this DM, right? I opened it. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Swiss Beats. Reach out to me October 3rd, 2020.
Swizzy.
Right?
What did he say? What did he say?
Said, I can't do his voice, but let's do it. I need this. I need this entire setup, please. He said, I need this entire setup, please. I was like, of course, right? Yeah, we're a big fan. Thank you for your support. And he said, I started as a barber.
What?
Right? I said, that's amazing, right? I started when I was 15 years old. Yeah, I was 12 in the Bronx.
Damn.
And then he said, yeah, I cut my kids' hair and my hair to this day. So I was like, oh, shoot.
Very interesting.
And then, yeah, dude. And then he gave me his address, gave him and he got the product.
Boom.
And boom. The rest is history.
Just like that. Did he post about it?
Yeah, he did. He actually posted on. Yeah, he did post it. He gave me a big shout out. So
that's
nice.
fire.
Yeah,
That's
and then,
dope.
yeah, dude. And then let me see. I actually did a video. Hold on.
All right, so let's talk about 2020. You just kind of hinted at it, but 2020 obviously is COVID. Yep. Nobody can go to the gym. Nobody can go to barbershops. Nobody can go to restaurants. DoorDash gets big. Fucking waits at home get big. I'm assuming this blows up. How was 2020 for you?
Amazing.
Good answer.
So March of 2020, I think like around late March, we started seeing a whole bunch of sales coming in, and then all of a sudden, dude, it's just not even a second. Every half a second, orders.
Incredible.
Dude, that 1 month, dude, we did about 3 million 1 month.
Holy shit.
1 month, passively.
All right.
1 month.
All right.
1 month. Dude,
You get 3 million in 1 month.
In 1 month.
You gotta have a big head that month, and you say, you know what? Treating myself. What do you do with 3 million in 1 month?
So first of all, I called my mentor up, right? And I was like, hey man, what am I supposed to do with all these millions, right? Like cash. That's the difference between sales millions versus
your bank account.
You actually have it, right? He's like, get a Lamborghini, get an exotic car.
I want your mentor.
I'm like, here's the thing.
No,
So
no, I thought he was gonna tell
big
us
shout out
real
to my
estate.
big shout out to my mentor PJ from I Create Millionaires, and he was like, yeah, dude, like, so he actually taught. Now he teach people how to buy exotic cars without losing money.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's my
I know
that's
exactly
my
what you're talking
mentor.
about.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So he was
Exotic
like,
car hacks?
Yeah, exotic car hacks. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my mentor. Yeah, and he told me, yo, Ryford, just tell me what kind of car you want, and I get it for you below market value, and then you could just drive for like a year or two. We sell it, either you break even or you make profit from it.
Wow.
Yeah, and here's a picture.
And so the strategy is just buy it below market
Yeah.
value.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, yeah, just it. Right? But
What'd you get?
he gets more in there. I had the 2015 Lamborghini Huracan.
Ooh,
Yeah. Ooh. And here's the thing. When it comes to that, give me 1 second. I got so many damn video. Oh, here's a picture. There you go. Here's a picture right here.
Is that matte gray?
Yeah, Matt Gray. Yep.
Red leather?
Yep.
You show the camera a
Yeah.
little bit.
We'll pull it up.
Yeah, you're trying to screen. Yep.
I think it's set.
Yeah. I had it for like a year. I traded in because one, as much as I love the car, dude, it stressed me the fuck out when I drive.
Oh yeah,
Dude. Dude, it's like having a hot girl, but you can't fuck her.
You can't even do it.
No, I just
like having a hot
no,
girl
it's
you can't
true. It's true. I'm like, damn.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So I
Did you
ended up,
make profit on it?
of course, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
And like and then I end up getting a G-Wagon. So now I just have a G-Wagon. So,
Nice.
it's very practical. It's just,
Fucking works.
I love
bro.
SUV,
Yeah.
That's a
but
write-off.
yeah, but it's like, it's one of those things. But like, I'm a simple guy, man. I don't need all the crazy stuff. Yeah.
I feel the same way. I have a Raptor, and it's like it's a $100,000 truck, but I don't give a fuck. I could do anything. It's a fucking
Yeah.
massive truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not scared to drive
Kid
it at
had
all.
4,000 miles on it. He's like, yo, you want to go mudding? We
Yeah.
took it in the woods.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
All right. So 2020 ended up being your best year ever.
Yes.
Uh,
And then 2021, middle of 2021, this whole bunch of knockoffs
started coming out.
coming out. And then, beginning of 2022, I found out Walmart owed me money. It was the logistic
So
nightmare.
wait. So you didn't even know? Were you not getting the money into the account, or like you just weren't paying attention to the money
No,
coming
we
in?
were, but no, because like it's net 60. So like, again, this is my first time, because when you sell things online, you get the money right away, right? When they said, net 60, all right, it's coming.
Net 60
But-
means what? 60 days?
Yes, like 60 days, yeah.
Yeah.
So again, because all our logistics is all messed up, it really delayed our payments. We were getting some money, but we're not getting the full amount.
Got it.
So,
And why? Did they give you a reason why they were holding it?
this is what happened. Because I don't want to talk about no logistics stuff, but so what happened was in the beginning, the first 5 months, we were sending directly to DCs, distribution centers,
Okay.
right? So when they decided, hey, let's do it the Walmart way, because again, we don't want to be penalized. Walmart way is we go from our warehouse to Center Point. Center Point is like a warehouse before it goes to DCs. So we were sending everything in Center Point, and the inventory that's in the Center Point, that actually got stuck or it hasn't been processed properly, is all Walmart. So it really, it messed up our payment. So now, fuck that. We're not going to Center Point. We just go around it and go direct to DC, and we're getting paid.
All right, let's go back a little bit. How much money were you making or in your bank account when you finally gave up nursing? When was it like, okay, I've made enough, or there's enough in my bank account, or I'm trusting this product enough? Let's quit nursing and go
What
full
did your
time.
mother say to you when you told her you wanted to quit nursing?
I quit in my 7th year, right?
Holy
Yeah,
shit, you
7
went
years.
7 years.
No, think about it. So check this out. So the reason for it is because I don't work a typical nursing job. I don't work in a hospital, right? I do like a private care. Like I only got one patient.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, my mother does that.
Yeah. It was just easier for me, So that right there was like, okay, because I'm so used to it. And plus, like, when it comes to running an online business, it's like, it's online.
Right.
It's very
It's not-
flexible.
yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't like time consuming. Like, it didn't really interfere with my schedule at all.
Right.
So, but yeah, I think when I sold my bank, like my first mill, over $1 million, right? In the bank, like solid. That's when I left.
You're like, okay, old man, see you later. That's good.
But wow,
All
I
right.
can't believe you did it for 7 years. It's not
I
the
got
answer,
two
just
more
quick thing.
questions for you. One is my favorite question I ask everybody. At the end of the day, if you have a message to everyone out there as an entrepreneur, what is your message?
I think you got to know yourself as far as what type of business you want to get into. You know, start from what you know. You know, like for example, like I tell people all the time, if let's say Mark Zuckerberg came to me and was like, hey, I'm at this Facebook idea, right? I have no interest in it. That's not my thing.
Right.
But you come to me, hey, I got this dope clipper or this 3-way mirror, I'm in.
That was part of your
I
life.
can relate to it.
Right.
So it's more personal to me, you know? So again, start from what you know, you know?
I think it's good because in today's world, everyone likes the shiny objects. Whatever is making money at the moment or doing this, people bounce around. I'll tell you, too, a funny story. When I was 18 years old, I started a drop shipping company, and it was straight razors.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
I used to have, I had a straight razor company. I don't even remember what it was called. I think it was razorblades.co. So I bought the Razor Blades name.
Okay.
And I was drop shipping. So people would go on the website, buy the blade, and I would buy it from Alibaba and then send it directly to the consumer.
Okay.
It lasted like 3 months. I made like 9 sales, and that was the end of it. But I did start a razor blade company. I was
Nice.
like 18 in high school.
Only you sold it
Yeah.
in years.
Yeah.
You idiot.
Yeah, like you got to go out there and try new things,
Yeah.
you know, and just be smart with your money.
Well, speaking of trying new things, you might have noticed I showed up a little crusty, musty, dusty today.
Okay.
So I'd like to put this thing
Let's
to work.
Let's go.
Let's roll some
You boys
B-roll.
ready?
Let's go.
do some cuts.
I'm gonna try and do
Yeah,
it.
let's
cool.
try it
I'm
out.
gonna try. Hopefully, I don't fuck my head up too bad.
No, let's hang it up.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Suit me up. I'm ready to rip.
Look at that, Tone.
Let's go.
We doing before and after, rusty, musty, crusty to fuck me.
around the back of his head, Sean.
My hair is not looking as prime right now.
You can stand
Free cut.
All right, where do we start?
I mean, just really practice looking at different angles. If you look at this, the left-sided mirror, you can see the right-sided of your.
And that's the best way to do it, right?
Just play around with it. Get used to it. Right.
So up is still up.
All right, cool. Let's just start with one side.
For real though, that's the weird part.
Because once you figure it out, right? You Gucci.
Good. Yeah, if you can figure out the mechanics of like getting used to your hand moving in there. Okay, I got you.
Okay, cool.
That actually helps. Now, why does my nose look so big?
All right, so now the next step is all about the placement of how you hold the trimmer.
Yeah.
So the beginners, let me see how you.
If I was gonna start, I would probably hold it this way,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna go straight line,
Okay.
the best I can around like this.
So it's natural to you, right?
that feels
Okay,
good
perfect.
to me.
How about this? How about going like this?
Okay.
Go like this. Can you go like this?
So just like this.
Yeah, perfect. And just go up. No, it's just you go like this. Go
Oh,
up.
and just shake it.
Yeah,
off
right
like
there.
that. Okay, so we're gonna do the whole thing like that.
Oh, well, I'm saying that's to feel good. Like
Oh yeah, actually, let me look at it. Okay. Right, so I want to be able to see myself on that one. Oh wow, oh wow. All right, let me
Now it gets confusing when you have the
Yeah,
clipper.
yeah. So check it out. I found one over there that I
Find
can
it right
see
now.
myself. Yeah, that's
Okay,
easier.
okay.
So there's an angle right there.
okay,
where I
cool.
can get
Now we're
that.
gonna turn the trimmer on.
Yup.
Right? Turn it on. Just take your time. Good.
And we're just gonna start going.
Yep. Look at that. We're almost done. What you're gonna do is hold it.
What? This is a trip, cuz my brain is like everything's backward.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Cut system, the real deal, baby. 10 out of 10. I never have to worry about being fresh. No more appointments. Wake up, fresh cut. See you later. It's the SCS for life.
Yeah,